What's going on? Yeah, we just gonna get right into this with no intro music, none of that. It's time from the 76ers family. We just gonna get right into this loss. Hold on, before we get into this, put the QR code up in the video. Uh, if you're in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, or Delaware area, hit that QR code, man. Take a visit to Stack Kitchens, statskitchens.com, man. I'm a chef. We do meal service, meal prep service, meals delivered straight to your home every week. Go on there, give us a look. A lot of healthy options. Like I said, we're in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Delaware area. Go on there, give us a look, man. Private, black-owned business trying to do our thing. But anyway, listen. Last night, crazy. Not what I expected. I definitely didn't expect the game to go the way that it did. I didn't expect for the Sixers to come out that flat. You know, like they had that flat energy when we lost the last game that I actually physically went to against Boston when we lost by 48. They came out with that same flat energy. And I don't know. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Harden, listen, this narrative is going to follow him. You know what I mean? We're not even going to bust down the X's and O's because there's not really too much to talk about there. This narrative is going to follow Harden of him not being able to perform in big games. You know, like it happened in Houston, you know. And for your first game, here's like you don't even have to win. But to really show up that small, 3 of 17, to me, looking for fouls in the first quarter instead of looking to just attack the basket and let the foul be what it's going to be, you going to the basket looking to get fouled, putting the ball in people's chests, flailing your arms. He needed to switch that up. Like the mentality that Kyrie came in, I got a brand new respect for Kyrie because he came in with a different mentality. He came in with the mentality of like that street ball mentality, like it's on. He picked Harden up 94 feet, was guarding him most of the game, calling off switches, not saying, nah, I got him. Kyrie stepped up last night. I like that. And Durant is just Durant. Like he's a beast. He's definitely best basketball player in the world right now. I ain't even gonna front on that. He definitely is good. Embiid played hard. Embiid played real hard. He even though he was 5 for 17, I believe it was, he you seen his effort. You seen him out there trying, and even beyond trying, you seen him jaw jacking, going at it with Drummond, going at it with KD. You know, his energy was up. Maxey, I don't know. The last two games, Maxey seemed like he'd been lost a little bit. This game, I feel like it was more Harden. Like if Harden would have got going, Maxey would have got going because you know he be dumping off to Maxey a lot with those passes. But another thing too, and this is coaching. This ain't new as far as the first quarters go. You know, where we come out and we just give up a lead in the first quarter. But like we all been saying, and the commentary team been saying, if when you go down like that, you go down 17 against the Brooklyn Nets in the first quarter, you're not going to catch back up. Like they're too good. They got the players on the other side. You know what I mean? That's taking. I call it the my 2K my player mentality. When you playing 2K my player, when you get up 25 in the second half, you can sim the rest of the game and still get your VC. You know, so that's basically the mentality they took yesterday. Listen, you down 17 now? Okay, put them away. Put them away. And I believe he was down by almost 30 at half. So it was like when you don't want to go down against teams like that and players like that and guys like that because the mentality is going to be keep you down. Like we can end this early. We can make this an early night. And that's exactly what Brooklyn did with none of our starters playing in the fourth quarter. I think Kyrie played some in the fourth quarter, but you know. And then you top it all off. Punk ass Benjamin Simmons gets to come back and laugh or so-called laugh. To me, it's like I seen him. KD did the dunk in the first quarter. He jump up out of the seat. It's like sit down, man. Like you ain't out here playing. We ain't even trying to hear nothing you got to say. But he got to come back and get his little laugh. Not the last one, but he got his little time in. He get to get his little jabs and feel good about himself. But we'll see. Now, overall, one more thing before I get into my next point. Drummond played hard for them on the other side too. Drummond played like we did him dirty or something. Like he must have had attitude about the trade because he playing like it. But what I was about to say was overall, I'm not going to react. I'm not going to overreact to the loss. You know, like I'm not going to go all the way to the left side and say, "Oh my God, what do we need to do?" We need to. Really, the main thing I'm worried about is Harden in these big games. You know, because it's like really now it's like we just waiting on the next big game to see what Harden does in these moments. You know, so like they could play well the rest of the regular season, knock off somebody in the first, second round, whatever. We need to wait till it's like, game 7, game 6 type situation, closeout game situations, and see where Harden at then. Because this was a big game test, and he failed this one miserably. Like everything that anybody ever said about him not being able to live up to big game, living up to big moments and stuff like that, he proved all of them right. So it's not really nothing I can say or anybody else can say to defend him. We just got to sit back and watch and hope that he uh, gets it together and gets his mind right, because it's really like a mind thing. Like you got to get your mind right. They was ready. Brooklyn was ready for war. We wasn't ready for war. That's why I can't really X and O the game and break it down and do because it was different levels of play. Like if we were both playing on the same level, the intensity and all that was the same, and we get blown out by 30, then we need to talk. Like it's something we need to talk about. But the intensity and all of that was not the same, so I can't really overreact to the loss, even though it's not concerning as far as the team when it comes to the rest of the teams that they play, but it is a little concerning when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, you know what I mean? You might not want to see them in the first round. You know, and I said it in my podcast before, we got to see what the others do. It's all about the others, and their others play well. Seth Curry, James Johnson play well. Drummond with all the energy on the defensive end. Even Nick Claxton played well for him on the defensive end, trying to defend Embiid as well as as best as he could. So, like their others played way better than our others. Niang went off like towards the end, but he usually does that. But it was garbage time. Um, who else? Shake. Oh my God, Shake got to go. Shake's a G League guy, man. He on borrowed time. He won't be around too much longer. Like Shake got to go. Shake didn't play well at all. Maxey didn't play well. So like when your others are not playing well, and you combine that with Harden not playing well, and he was kind of like the engine in the last few games, getting the team going with the assist and things like that, and his playmaking, um, it doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well at all. Doesn't spell success in that moment or in that game or situation. So yeah, me, I'm not gonna overreact to the game, but it's definitely something to look into, to be not all the way concerned about, but well, yeah, no, to be concerned but not to overreact is what I mean. You should be a little concerned, but not overreact to the game. But like I said, no X's and no breakdown today. We just talking about what happened, and that's what happened, man. Brooklyn came through. They did what they had to do. I gotta respect it. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing else but respect it. When it hits you like that, you gotta respect it. And you just gotta regroup, come back, and be ready for the next one. And hopefully we are, but I think we will be. Um, it's gonna be a challenge though, but Harden got to get that together. Like that's my final thought. Harden has to get that together, and the team got to step their energy up. They got to. I might do another separate video about Doc. I got to spend 5 to 10 minutes just talking about Doc by itself in a separate video. So I might do a video later on about that or tomorrow. We got Orlando coming up on Sunday, I believe, and then we got the next big matchup, which is Jokic and Embiid. The Nuggets, I believe that's Monday night. So we at Orlando Sunday, so we got a back-to-back at Orlando, then Monday against Jokic. I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, I don't think he will. I about to say I wouldn't be surprised if Embiid set out the Orlando game because it's a back-to-back and then he got Jokic. But I don't know. Like now he's chasing the MVP. I don't know if he'll do that because it'll look like that. So they tried to rest up before, but they could play it off like he got a little touched up in the Brooklyn game or something like that. But we'll see what happens. But hopefully, like I said, yeah, hopefully the squad gets it together. And we'll see what happens, man. It's time. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Time from the Sixers family. Like I said, hit the QR code. I'll probably throw it in at the end of the video again. Hit the QR code, Stack Kitchens, Philly, South Jersey, Delaware. Hit us up, man. Meal prep. We doing healthy meals. Go online, check us out. The menu change every week. So, yeah, man, I'm going to get with y'all, man. I'm out of here.